I'm pretty much like a god of this game. I think I've been proving it.
Some next level tech. Well, that was some Windows 98.
Some DOS. Yeah, this is definitely some DOS right now.
There it is.
There it is.
No, this is computer comes pre-installed with Zork and Mist.
Yeah, it's Windows XP pinball is what it is.
Ooh, deep cut.
Okay, so now I have one. So that's one of those flowers. Before I even try to do any of those, though, I think I'm probably just going to double check if the bee's there, and I might as well do that right now.
Good,
I'm
safe
hopeful,
bet.
and the reason I'm hopeful is the boots.
Also, you have got
A single golden feather.
well, I was going to say 8 worms so far, which is good news for a completely different metric.
Totally. So we're on the ball right now.
There's another worm.
Ah, he's cleaning the leaves. I can't be a bee.
Sweep many leaves. No magic today.
It's gonna be gold feathers, I'm afraid.
Well, jump up on the upper deck. There's got to be something in the neighborhood of gold feathers.
Do you know something I don't?
There's got to be something.
It's
no,
musical
it's
notes.
Fucking.
It's those notes I was talking about. If I can land on this post,
Can you then?
I think I did a pretty good job.
That's fine. I'll give that one to you.
Notes are okay. I need notes.
Crap.
I would argue, overall, notes more important than golden feathers. However, I do need the golden feathers to get more notes.
True.
Which does put me in the unfortunate predicament of I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this without going back to Treasure Trove Cove.
All right. I'm excited to see this because I don't want to get the allegiances, the friendships misconstrued at this point.
Mm-hmm.
However, when I was doing Rusty Bucket Bay, I gotta say, Ben, there wasn't a lot of faith.
No, there was no faith.
There was not a lot of faith, and not only did I do Rusty Bucket Bay in one go, without having to leave Rusty Bucket Bay, but also I managed to do it without dying even one single time.
That was bad.
It was not great.
Well, I haven't died yet, so...
No, you haven't. But you may need to leave this level at some point.
Yeah.
So
well,
I just want you to believe that I have faith in you, that markedly you did not have in me.
All right, well, fair. Well, now I feel just terrible.
I believe in the me that believes in you, but not the you that didn't believe in me.
Fair. Yeah, that's all right. I'm sorry I didn't have the faith. You definitely got me with that one. And you know what? You're better at this game than I am, which is why Gruntilda is all yours.
Yeah. Also, I mean, let's not beat around the bush. I have beaten this game a couple more times than you. There's no reason that I should be playing 100%, and I have fucked up a handful of times during this playthrough.
Not in Rusty Bucket Bay though. You know what? I'm actually gonna take partial credit from that. It was because I put the pressure on.
That's okay. All right. But I do believe that you can get this one knocked right the fuck out. Look, you got your 10 worms.
I got my 11 worms.
11
above and
worms.
beyond. I don't know if there's anything else to do in here, but maybe there's a gold feather or
Maybe
two.
the bees are dead.
The bees are dead for sure.
Oh,
notes,
dip.
And they're not dead.
Oh, dip. Nothing in here.
But there's some notes.
We've all moved out. Oh, God, you put them out of the job, Ben.
That's, well, yeah. Okay, well.
They're like, well,
I don't feel
we
good
tried
about
to
it.
protect our honey, but you came in and robbed us, and it's like the scene where Wreck-It Ralph comes back to the game after he gets his gold medal, and I think his name is Barry, maybe? The dickhead character who has given him shit and doesn't deserve any sympathy is like, well, Ralph, now you can have the penthouse all to yourself.
Yeah, it's very like that.
Yeah. Not bad.
Can't afford to get that life.
Ah, crap.
There's a golden feather there. Still gotta save it for those musical notes, though.
Yeah, you're gonna want to hold on to that. There's a couple of squeegee inchworms.
Can I be on here, or is that gonna make me fall?
No, this is fine.
No, I mean the roof, like the actual full roof. I swear.
Fucked if I know.
I think that it is a thing where you leave as a bee and become a bee again.
Yeah?
Okay, that's not helpful.
Alright, so there's an up that we don't need.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go this way.
Yeah. But there was a mumbo totem.
Was there a Mumbo token?
Yeah.
Token?
Up. I mean, grab that damn worm.
Yeah, might as well.
We told the public we were going for 100%. That means collecting even the dumb bullshit that we do not need to collect.
Does that count the worms, though? I feel like, in not Banjo-Tooie, but Donkey Kong 64, they have, and indeed the Donkey Kong Country games.
Oh God, Benjamin! In the Donkey Kong games,
you have the ability to hit, like, the 110%.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Even in 64, you can. And oh God, just don't bother. There's nothing on the roof.
It's under control. I thought there was something on the roof, but
in Donkey Kong 64, you can 100% the game without collecting all of the Kong coins.
Yeah.
You have to get the bananas. You have to get the golden bananas.
Yes.
You have to get enough of the Kong coins that you unlock all of the moves, but there are extra
Kong coins.
Yeah. So that's a good example of Rare thumbing your eye sockets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that I mind it though, because a lot in the Donkey Kong Country Returns games, I don't know how familiar you are with those, but they are excellent games. Not by by Retro, but Donkey Kong Country series. So, that extra couple of percents actually unlocks extra content in the form of some very hard levels.
Oh, so it's sort of like in Celeste, you've got your B-sides.
Celeste is so good.
Yeah, right.
It's really good.
It's a good-ass game.
It's so hard, and I've stopped playing it for a while, and now I'm like, I've lost it all. So like,
oh, man.
I go back to it, and I'm like, I am not good enough to be like on this level.
You want to give that back to him?
Yeah, I guess I should.
Yeah.
Like, like...
Nabnut hasn't got enough acorns yet. Keep looking. Nabnut needs his corn.
How many acorns are there?
At least 3, because I can see 2 more from here. Oh, well. What the frankenhell? What is he bouncing on?
Well... This might be when Banjo dies.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit!
Now, pardon me, but I think we can all agree. I went straight through that goddamn acorn.
You did. You should have grabbed, like, that one should have been...
That one was mine. I had that. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Well, that's a first death on our no-death playthrough of Banjo-Kazooie.
I don't think it is the first death. I think it's...
No, you died 2 times, and I died 1 time, and we were giving each other shit.
Is this the second one? Is this my second
death?
Or is this my third
This
death?
is your 3rd death.
Oh.
I died 1 time playing as the pumpkin, trying to circumvent the one path that if you fall off, you fall into lava and auto-die.
Scott, I have to get all the worms again. Scott, I have to get all the worms again!
Oh, is there something you get for killing all the fucking birds in every season? Is there something there? Why does it keep outlining the fucking death of the first bird?
I don't know. I'm so like just discouraged and like broken a little bit.
We got it. It's fine. We're good.
Hey, I kept my notes.
Yep.
There's that. I know where the worms are, at least a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
There's a gold feather here that respawned. Everything is coming up Banjo.
Everything's coming up Banjo.
Banjo. Scott. You can be Scott Zooey. I'll be Banjo.
You should see. Alright.
You have a cosplay story, don't you?
No, this is a peer behind the kimono a little bit here, but every file for the first recording session was called Banjo-Kazooie.
Banjo-Kazooie.
And every file for the second recording session was called Banjo-Kazooie.
Banjo-Kazooie. I appreciate that.
So,
I'm just happy to be here.
I think we may have to potentially do a time skip.
Yeah, probably. I think that's only fair.
No, you didn't.
I have to do everything again. Yeah. I did do that, but then I died.
No, you didn't get that, Jiggy, because you got to the top of the flower, but you couldn't.
But I couldn't get to it.
Yeah. And that's because, I'm sure, a seasonal thing. I think if you go back to maybe summer after this point, you'll be able to get that one.
Yes, probably.
Yeah. hurts.
Oh, good lord.
Oh, crap.
Oh, good lord. It hurts so bad.
Oh, man. Click Clockwood, best level in Banjo-Kazooie,
No,
Vince.
It is. It really is. But I'm just bad at it. Okay, this one I got. I got this one.
Yeah. Benjamin.
I didn't get it, Scott.
Benjamin!
No, it's fine. I'll die again. That one golden feather will come back, and then I'll get the note.
If you spawn back into this season, will not the collectibles respawn? Like the flowers
I
and
have
the
no
notes
idea if
and
that is true.
If you can't use protection, name it after me. That's rule number 1.
Fair.
Oh, Christmas.
I was doing so good. I had 3 worms from summer. It's that stupid acorn. It killed me.
Well, gravity, I think, is what killed you.
Primarily that, but also, like, the acorn was there.
The acorn was the tantalizing mistress that led to your death.
Also, I need it. Like, I need it for the game.
Yeah, you need that one and the other one that was hanging out near that one.
I got the one that was hanging out near it.
No, there was
there
one.
was one below it.
One above, one below.
Which was kind of, like, worse because, like, I missed the first one, which really, like, I will stand by the fact that was some hitbox fuckery right
No, you hit the fucking thing. Your head clipped through it. I'll cut something in slow motion right now. Just.
Please do. Like, at the very least, I mean, it wouldn't have mattered because I would have died. And that would have meant that I would still have to get the
No, the problem
acorn
is
all
that
over again.
if you had fallen directly from acorn to acorn down, you would have hit the sort of, like, I guess dock, the wooden dock.
Yeah, you know what?
You would have taken
absolutely
less
right.
damage and you wouldn't have died.
I don't actually know that I would have taken any damage from that.
You might have taken 2 damage tops, but you would not have been killed. Yeah.
I'm gonna go for the guaranteed thing right now and get that jiggy that's right there.
Yeah, good go. Oh, beautiful.
There we are. At least as far as the jiggies are concerned, we're on time.
Yeah, we're doing fine.
going
Also,
well.
that sort of phosphorescent blue flower.
Yeah.
Is very. I'm gonna do a pitch here. There's a YouTuber / a guy that I am a big fan of named Nick Robinson, who you know.
Mm-hmm.
He did Cool Games Inc. briefly. He had a bit of a what one might refer to as a scandal, but he's done a lot for reparations. He's a sweet boy, and I got to recommend this game to him, which was cool because I was like, hey, you should play this game, and he was like, cool, I would like to play this game. Thank you for the recommendation. And I was like, this is a very cool moment for me because, you know, somebody in the industry is responding.
Responding well to your...
Yeah.
It's baffling to me, not to interrupt your story, but it's baffling to me that you would have to introduce Banjo-Kazooie to someone.
No, it wasn't Banjo, sorry.
Oh.
I was talking about the fluorescent lighting and how that fed into this.
I thought you were suggesting Banjo-Kazooie to this guy, and I was like, who doesn't know about Banjo-Kazooie?
No, about a year ago now, EA put out, and I know, surprise, EA put out something good.
How often does that happen?
Not as often as it used to, but it was a game called Fe, F-E.
I think I've heard of that.
And it's a 3D puzzle platformer, sort of in the style of your classic sort of Banjo-style game. Okay. But it's, you play as a Fae, as a forest spirit. And you have your core thing is that you have the ability to communicate with different species, but you have to learn their language in order to communicate with them. So you start off and you're able to communicate with weasels and with like small mammals. And so you have to sing your song, and this is sort of almost a quick time event where like you see a thing and you have to hold the trigger, and the trigger only pseudo fills as you hold, and you've got to get it to the right depression. And once you get to the right point, they respond to you and they go, and they become your friend.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so you can become friends with a deer.
Scott, I'm about to commit seppuku right now.
Well, that's why I'm talking over it. But you can talk to these weasels, and the weasels are very good, but you can also talk to a deer.
Yes, I imagine that's better than a weasel. Being friends with a deer just sounds better.
Yeah, the weasels are cute. The deer is useful. And if you speak to the deer and you communicate with the deer...
There's nothing up here.
Jump across to the thing, and then go... Please, God, let there be something at the top of this fucking thing. But if you... Okay. If you become friends with the deer, you can ride the deer.
Yeah.
Right? So you can ride the deer, and you can go, make leaps that you couldn't make on your own, and stuff like that. But think the Blade Runner version of a forest. Neon and just, bright highlights and pinks and purples and teals and this sort of pseudo-sadness that never quite gets fully addressed.
Right.
But with these adorable woodland creatures.
That sounds good.
And then...
That sounds delightful.
As you learn to communicate with the animals, you also you learn the language of the birds. So you select the bird language, and you... to the birds. And then they can suddenly fly you from here to there. And now you're there! And there's so much stuff over there.
Yeah, because you couldn't get there before.
Yeah, exactly. Game is dope as fuck. And at one point, I was like, hey, Nick Robinson, you should play Faye, because it's super cool. And he was like, thank you for this recommendation. I really want to play this game.
Yeah.
And I was like, what a beautiful time for me, because that was just, a game that I've spent a lot of time with, and a person that I am a fan of.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
I can see how that'd be awesome. I'm going to do the worms first, just for my own sanity here. I'm going to turn in the worms, and then I'll come back for the acorns on the off chance I die. If I can, I will also hit up the winter switch, if I can find it.
There's our boy.
Right now, but I do want a worm, and I can hear it. I can hear it somewhere.
Right there.
8. I need 2 more.
Wait, are you not going to just grab that?
I might as well.
You should while you're here.